where we break down the games, the legends, and the moments that define competition. The legends. Are we a legend, Mr. Michael?
Hopefully we're legends in the making.
Legends in the making. I like that. Building a legacy is something else.
That's right. Building
Mm.
a positive legacy to help people all over the world.
Yes, another week, another great episode, Mr. Michael. How are you, partner?
I am fantastic. How about you, sir?
Well, I'm fabulous because you are my guest on Bible Versus 101. Please tune in for that, people.
Yes.
Mr. Michael is my soon to be regular co host on Bible Versus 101. And we talk about his favorite verses or favorite verses in the Bible, which is
One of them.
Proverbs.
Proverbs.
That's
Yes.
one of them.
3, 5, and
What?
6. Chapter 3,
Trust in the
verse
Lord.
5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path.
So tune in, people, or you can watch it now through all social media. We're live before, and if you are interested, please do watch it now. For the podcast itself, I will publish third week of March.
Yes.
Tune in for that.
Empowering
Empowering,
podcast. Yes, indeed.
empowering episodes as well.
Sure.
So, Mr. Michael, what will be our topic on Sports 101?
Money in sports. A very important subject. Look forward to discussing it today.
Yes, money, come to us. So, money in sports, contracts, endorsement, and business behind the game.
Yes, sports is big business, Daniel, and it is getting bigger and bigger as the days go by.
Mhm, definitely. So,
Yes, sir.
what is the factor determine the value of professional athletes' contract beyond the performance on the field, Mr. Michael?
Daniel, in short, television.
Television. Okay.
Television. The TV deals have become more and more lucrative. The different platforms that people can access sports through their phone, through their device, through television, it's just exploded. And because of that, there's more money in sports. Sports betting has increased, and because of these increases, right, and in popularity,
Mm,
due to popularity, and collective bargaining, and just I would even say that the income gap in society, the more people make, the more they want to spend, and the more people spend, oftentimes it falls in the category of sports. So the more money there is, the higher the salaries are going to be for the athletes. And TV rights is a big part of that.
certainly. A good example for that is Michael Jordan, right?
That's right. That's right. The advertising. So we talk about TV rights, right? And
Yes.
the deals that professional sports have made with different, whether it's cable companies, and how it's exploded. You turn on TV now, right? You can find so many different sporting events, and that money that comes out of those subscriptions, right? Ultimately gets spread, and a big part of that spread goes towards the sports channels and
Mm-hmm.
merchandising, endorsements. The more money we spend, right? The more people. Oftentimes, these companies tap into athletes to help advertise. And these deals can be very, very lucrative for the athletes. Some athletes can make more in endorsements than they make for playing on the field.
Mm,
Yeah.
definitely, yes. Certainly. So, how do salary caps and luxury taxes influence the financial strategies of professional sports teams?
That's a great question, Daniel. Salary caps and luxury taxes help teams build, you know, their rosters, and
Mm.
it enforces penalties and for high payrolls, and it helps keep things more equitable in sports. Because if you think about it, bigger market teams will make more money than smaller market teams, but they need to have teams to play against, right? All across the country or in other countries, right? All across the world. So there needs to be a certain amount of balance. And luxury taxes, salary caps help keep things equitable. It's not going to always be apples and apples are exactly equal, but they have a system in place to try to maintain equality amongst teams. And luxury taxes, salary caps, all play a role in that.
Mr. Michael, to tell you honestly, I'm watching sports, but I don't know what's really happening in there. That these people earning millions of money every contract.
Yeah,
Imagine, right?
yeah,
Especially if they are popular.
that's right. And that's because there's a market for it.
Mm.
They make the money because the money's available to them because it's popular. Whatever's
Mhm.
popular tends to get paid. And more power to the athletes. They're the one, right, who put the time, the energy, the sacrifice in to reach their goals and to entertain people. Sports, in many ways, right, is entertainment. And these athletes, uh, more power to them. Like we say, right, Daniel, the more you make, the more you can give. So sports
Mhm.
not only helps feed the players, they also help stimulate the economy in those local markets. So when people buy merchandise, when people buy food at the games, when people pay for parking, when we pay towards our subscription models on cable, that money is shifting around. Everybody's got to eat. And sports is just one vehicle where those dollars move around. And not only the athletes benefit, but the people connected to those sports teams benefit as well. Communities can benefit. And it's just fun to go and support the local team. Sports can do so much to build camaraderie and positivity in a community and help build memories for families and communities.
Very well said, Mr. Michael. And what role do sports agents play in negotiating contracts, and how do they maximize the earning potential of their clients?
Sports agent, in many ways, are the conduit, the middleman or
Mhm.
woman between the sports team, and the athlete. The sporting agents are trained to help deal with the financial negotiations for the athlete. And those agents have to do their homework and understand the player's value, the player's worth, and what the team has access towards financially. So those agents are kind of like a lawyer in a way, right? In that they do the in between work, they advocate on behalf of the athlete. And that takes skill. That
Mhm.
takes, like any field, right? It takes a certain amount of expertise. And these agents are really key in helping the athletes get what's theirs financially. They help negotiate
Mhm.
the contracts. They work with general managers. They work with the player. They work with the team to help that athlete get the best deal. The same way that sports team is going to make sure that they're doing their due diligence in the financial department because again, everybody's got to eat.
Definitely. Everybody needs money. Money, money, come to us.
Monetize people.
Monetize. I hope we have an agent too that, okay, we will give you 1 million for Sports 101 to what? To be advertised to this product. Oh, why not?
Yes, yes. Why not,
Definitely.
Daniel?
Why not?
Build it
Looking
and they
forward.
will come.
Yes, build it, build the foundation.
That's right.
So, why do some athletes earn significantly more from endorsement than their actual playing contract? I like that.
Once again, because the money is there. You think about different cultures, different societies. Some people really, really gravitate to their athletes. Well, but at the end of the day, right, the product that they're selling ultimately needs to stand on its own. We can have a very popular athlete out in front of a product, but if the product's not very good, right, that's not good, and that's not lasting success. But when you find an athlete that is, they symbolize certain things, right? Their personality helps people gravitate towards certain people, certain personalities, their work ethic. So when an athlete says, you know what, I stand by this product, there can be a certain amount of believability there. You think about, whether it's a Gatorade, sports drinks, whether it's sports gear that we use. If young people are going to be using this sports gear, right? Oftentimes they're going to want to use the gear of their favorite athletes. So some of it is just entrepreneurship and business 101. Product is king. In many ways, product is king. Great product, great athlete endorsement, a match made in heaven.
Sir Michael, I hope we have that too. Sir,
Ah,
like
yes, yes, yes.
that. Yes, mindset, mindset.
Yes,
Claim it.
mindset.
And wow, it will give it to you.
That's right.
Trust in the Lord with all your heart. As the Bible verses that we talked about a while ago. So, in what ways has social media transformed the endorsement landscape for athletes?
Because that's where a lot of people are. So that's just another way.
Social media.
Yeah, that's where a lot of
Hmm.
people are. So the advertising, right? There's a direct connect there. Go to where the people are. So if a lot of people are on social media, expect the merchandising, the advertising to come, and athletes then have more of a say in their own likeness and image, right? And the products that they want to endorse. It cuts out the middle person in many ways, Daniel, where athletes will have more of a say in what companies they want to be connected to, what endorsements they want to be connected to. And it's just another way to reach people. Yeah,
Yes. Because nowadays, yes, as you said, people are addicted with social media, scrolling, scrolling, endless scrolling until 5 hours is finished, and then and they're surprised. What? It's already 5 hours doing nothing, scrolling for the whole day. So
scrolling,
how
and for
do
many it's scrolling, but then
yeah?
they want to, while scrolling, they're going
Hmm.
advertisers want them to purchase things.
Yes,
So
true.
ads are going to pop up in your feed,
Scrolling
and
time.
that's right. That's right.
Hmm. So, how do endorsement deals differ between global superstars and rising athletes who are still building their brand, like us,
That's right.
building our brand?
Yes. There's a line from a sports movie that says, if you build it, they will come. I think the
Mm,
same principle applies when it comes to athletes that are trying to make their name, podcasts that are trying to make their name. At the end of the day, the product matters. You put enough good content out there, people will find it. They want to connect to it because it adds value to their life. The product that the athlete or the company is trying to sell should add value to people. And when we add value to people, people will add value to your wallet. If you build it, they will come. Now, merchandising and advertising matters as well. And investing in yourself matters as well. You can have the greatest podcast, you can have the greatest uh, product, but if people don't know where to get it, it's going to be hard to make that transaction happen. So, marketing and advertising can help with that as well. But at the end of the day, that which you're marketing and advertising needs to be legit. Good product, good income can follow attached to that.
Yes, very well said, Mr. Michael. Marketing is the hardest thing to do, especially have your products, podcasts, and everything.
Yeah,
Please do well research your product. Give some time to market it, and if you will successful in marketing it, definitely money will follow.
that's right.
So, what financial risks do teams face when offering long-term contracts to
Oh,
athletes?
great question, Daniel. You know, it's a major investment, so they are placing a bet that that athlete is going to be there and stay hopefully injury free and continue to produce good results on the field or on the court. So, a long term investment is taking a risk, but you look at it this way: when you've got a tremendous athlete, you want to invest in them because that athlete is not only going to leave it all on the field or on the court, oftentimes they make a tremendous impact in the community. And so many athletes nowadays, I want to give them a shout out, Daniel. So many athletes are building foundations. They serve the community. They go into schools. They bring a certain amount of joy and excitement to communities to help create memories and lasting change. So I appreciate this podcast and shining the light on sports and the athletes because sometimes athletes get a bad rap. And I get it. There's levels to it and some people are better ambassadors than others. But the same hard work that an athlete puts into their craft, into their sport, that same consistency and discipline oftentimes translates off the field and off the court. So, big shout out to all the athletes out there that are not only putting up numbers on the scoreboard, but are also putting up numbers in the community and making plays for their community, inspiring the youth.
Indeed, we are proud of you, people, and we salute you. You need an applause for that. Please continue what you're doing and build your legacy to the world.
That's right.
So, Mr. Michael, what clauses are commonly included in athlete contracts to protect both the team and the player itself?
Yeah, one that really stands out to me, Daniel, is dealing with character issues, injuries, you know, and also performance incentives. All these things, Daniel, you know, help protect help protect the team's investment. And when the
Hmm.
athlete does well, they benefit, they monetize because performance matters. And you know, when someone makes an investment, they want a return on that investment. No way around it. If a sports team invests millions and millions of dollars in an athlete, they want a return on that investment because remember, everybody has to eat. The team needs to eat, the players need to eat, and the fans need to benefit by the product on the field or on the court. So when that three-leg stool is standing strong, the team, the athlete, the community, when all three of those legs are strong, everybody wins.
Hmm. Everybody wins, definitely. And to wrap up our discussion for today, Mr. Michael, how do revenue streams such as broadcasting rights, ticket sales, and merchandise influence player salaries?
That's all about the money, Daniel. When those streams of revenue come pouring in through broadcasting rights,
Mm.
ticket sales, merchandising, The more that's generated, the more that can be given out to the players. The owner is going to get their share, the athlete gets their share, and hopefully the fans get their share through the joy and the excitement of playing, of enjoying the games, the sports that we love.
Well said, Mr. Michael, and thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and wisdom to the world. People, money, sport, contracts, endorsement, and business behind the game. I hope we give you something that, well, give you information that serve in your daily lives. So, Mr. Michael, would you like to plug in something?
Yes, continue to support our various podcasts wherever you listen to your podcast, whether it's live on social media, Spotify, wherever you find your podcasting. Jules, continue to support all the shows Daniel is connected to. He's putting out great content, and hey, we want to keep it. We want to keep this train going down the track.
Yes, indeed. And people, we are now changing our time slot. Every now and then, we are live every Sunday from 11 a.m. PST to 2 p.m. We are doing all the
Yes,
4 podcasts that we are doing with Mr. Michael. Begins with Entrepreneurship 101.
yes,
Bible Versus 101 because he's my officially co-host on Bible Versus 101, Sports 101, and of course, last but not the least,
leadership,
which one?
leadership
Leadership 101.
101. Yes, yes.
Yeah. So
Hey,
tune in, people. And Mr. Michael, we are live also. If you don't like our live on social media or podcast, we are live on Live 365 in the US and Radio Talks in the US under Universal Podcast Network. So please support us there. All the podcasts that I'm doing is all in one roof.
yes,
So please do support us.
yes. And Daniel, I think that's 11 to 1 your time we'll be going to. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Oh, 11 to 1.
yes.
Okay. PST.
PST.
Mr. Mike. Yeah, Mr. Michael is in Eastern time.
That's right.
So Mr. Michael, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Daniel. Remember here at Sports 101, where life is not a game. Until next time, thank you all for listening. God bless and keep the faith.
More to come, people. See you soon.